Hi Sagittarius, welcome to June 2018. This is a dynamic month for you. I see you speaking your truth. You have a lot to say this month, and go for it. Now, right at the beginning of the month, all of us get this gorgeous water trine with Venus in Cancer, Jupiter in Scorpio, and Neptune in Pisces. So the first weekend in June could be amazing, relaxing, comfortable, fun, spiritual. And you could be spending it with loved ones, you could be working behind the scenes, and just feeling like you're in the cosmic flow of the universe. Now, on the 5th of June, the Sun will couple with Mercury, and that could be an insightful day in regards to relationships. That could be a day where you get some important information about someone that you need to know so that you can have that conversation with them. Stay away from the 7th and making any kind of major decisions about them or a situation, because that's when the Sun will be challenged by Neptune. So the 6th, 7th, and 8th, avoid making any major decisions that day, because you can be unclear with what is, the truth of the situation, or may not have all the information you need, or you're feeling foggy, you're feeling confused. So wait. It'll pay off to wait. And then Mercury enters Cancer on the 12th, and then you have the Gemini new moon on the 13th. Now this is where you could be getting a fresh start with a new relationship. For those of you open to new relationship, it could also be, a business partnership, a professional relationship with someone. Maybe you hire someone that you're really excited about, that you're going to be working with, and you're getting this, wonderful new beginning in this area of marriage and partnership and relationship. And that's exciting. Now the challenge comes in is Mercury is the ruler of Gemini, and it's being opposed by Saturn. And that can make people hypersensitive. Cancer is a very emotional sign. And with Mercury in there, people can be doing a lot of processing their feelings. And you want to be careful. I like to use emotional intelligence, because you can think that you're being funny or light, and your fiery self, and they could just like burst out into tears or just start crying, and it's like, what? And it's there's going to be a lot of hypersensitivity this month with these moons because of the Saturn involved. There could also be something brought to your attention where you have a difference of opinion with your partner or someone you're partnering with, or some sort of disagreement about money that they might be spending or you might be spending, and that they don't agree, or income, something to do with income as well. And there could be, your partner could have a change of income, and that affects you, affects the family that you're looking at here at this time. And it's very important, to, just tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Speak your truth, stick to the truth. You have a lot of truth to share. You have tons to say this month, and it's very important that you have those conversations. It would be nice if they wouldn't be so charged, but that may be unavoidable. And I'll explain why. And Venus enters Leo on the 13th. This is good news, because Leo is your sister sign, and it pours positive energy into any planets you have in Sagittarius, and that can feel really good, and it gives you the bigger view so that you're not getting caught up in just the minutia. but you're taking a wider view. You're very good at taking the wider view, and you like the wider view, and Venus is going to help you do that. Then we have Happy Father's Day on June 17th here in the States. So all you dads out there, Happy Father's Day. Then we have Neptune going retrograde on the 18th. This is a very subtle energy. Most people won't notice it. Then we have Summer Solstice, yay! On the 21st, happy summer. And of course, winter in the Southern Hemisphere. That is the day the sun enters Cancer. The first day of summer. Yippee! And then on the 23rd, the sun will sextile Uranus. That could be a great day for you and work and something you're working on. You can have a really big breakthrough on that day, see some great progress, and that's exciting. Now the big news of the month is Mars going retrograde. Mars retrogrades every 2 years, and he's retrograding in Aquarius. So when it comes to speaking, communication, conversations, you are Aquarius. You are an Aquarian. So with Mars here, that's where you're going to have to watch out, because communications and conversations can be incredibly charged up. Mars rules passion, desire, anger, initiative, action. And so you are going to have a lot to say. He's going to be there for 5 months, so you've got plenty of time. And you want to be, very diplomatic in what you're speaking to others, but you are going to be speaking your truth, and that's important that you do that. It's very important that you are speaking your truth, and that's based on what's true for you. It may not be true for your partner, or it may not be true for others. It's what's true for you, and so you could perhaps, in a diplomatic way, say that this is my truth. I'm not saying it's your truth, but this is my truth, and this is how I see it. That doesn't mean, that, it's not about being right. It's about doing what's right for you. And when you do what's right for you, it's right for other people. So use this energy. Make sure you're driving really carefully. You're not speeding. Because, I know when the weather gets warm, we all like to go faster for some reason. I don't know why we have to get to where we're going any quicker. And so be aware of that, because you don't want to get some speeding tickets here with Mars in this area of driving. And, so you can avoid all that by slowing down, because that's the message in here this month, is for all of us to slow down and look at where we're going and really look at what we're doing and look at what we're saying. Especially for you, because it's in the communication area, and the Gemini new moon is in the area of partnership, and the Capricorn full moon is in the area of your money. Now, I'm starting my academy on May 30th, and the masterclass is The Wealthy Goddess, so it's all about breaking through self-limiting belief, radically transforming your relationship with money, becoming a power manifester, upgrading your money mindset. And this would be perfect time for you to enroll in the academy and work on increasing your financial empowerment. And this full moon is very karmic because, it's Capricorn, who's ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is sitting with the moon at this time, opposing the sun, and Chiron in Aries is T-squaring it. So you could be having conversations, with your family, with your partner about money, and how the money's coming in and going out, and how you can, manage things better. It can also have to do with children or a child, that there is, some sort of agreement that you need to make about that situation. And when you have energies like this, it's, you look at, well, what is mine? What is my money? What is your money? What is our money? What are we doing with the money, honey? And you're going to be absolutely looking at that, as well as how you're using your talent, gifts, and abilities to prosper, how you're using your resources, your money or your life. And we do need to look at how we, what something really costs, because, yes, the universe has unlimited abundance, but we don't have unlimited time or energy. And what is the time and energy? That's like evaluating the real cost of something. And this is something I'll be discussing in the academy, is what is the real cost of something? Because, when you have a job, you have to factor in the commuting, you have to factor in the time, you have to factor in the energy. And so, when you want to buy those shoes, how much time and energy do you have to work to make, say a $100 pair of shoes or a $200 pair of shoes? How much time and energy goes into that money? So your time and your energy is your money. And of course your money, is it's really important. And so you're going to be really evaluating that at the Capricorn full moon. Now, some of you could find that there could be, you pay off something too, like you pay off an expense, you finish like a car loan or a student loan or some sort of financial burden, you complete it at this Capricorn full moon. And that's good news too. And you want to be looking at, okay, what is my responsibility? What is my partner's responsibility? What are my children's responsibility? Not taking on other people's responsibility is very karmic. When we do that, they don't rise up to self-mastery, and you can feel burdened because you're taking on other people's karma instead of allowing them to learn how to grow and evolve and manage their own money, finances. And so, be aware of, what is your rightful emotional responsibility, personal responsibility, financial responsibility, and what is the partner, what is other people's responsibility and not yours. And that is something that you will be gladly speaking about this month, very much so, discussing the truth of who is responsible for what and what they need to do to pull their weight. That's what Saturn's going to be pointing out to you, is, who's doing all the work here and who's benefiting. And it can be very beneficial for you because, even though Saturn's involved with this moon, Uranus in Taurus is in positive energy flow with Saturn and the moon, and he's sextile the sun. So, for some of you, you could be experiencing an amazing breakthrough in your work where you've innovated something, or you're learning how to do something new, and you're practicing new techniques in your work, or you've started up with some new job, some new work, started a new business, and it's very innovative and exciting, and it has to do with it could have to do with astrology, metaphysics, it could have to do with technology, it could have to do with the internet, it could have to do with YouTube, podcasting, and so on, which is a fabulous way for you to expand yourself into the world, promoting your products and services to the masses, to the world, to increase your income. And I am an expert at it, and I could help you with that. So consider that. Now, Mercury will enter Leo on the 29th, and that's good news. So now you have Venus in this area and Mercury in the area, and this is where you can see the bigger picture of your life. You can see the wider view of where your life is going and, the road to where you want to go, as well as spirituality, higher consciousness, higher learning, online learning. Perfect timing to be in school, studying something new, new techniques, new approach to building wealth, to building a strong financial foundation. For those of you open for love, well, you've got a fresh start here. In June in the area of relationships and partnerships. And, you know, with the Mars retrograde, it could be someone from your past coming back, you know, and it could be someone totally brand new as well. And you could be meeting them, you know, being out socializing, over the internet, at work. You know, get out and network, get out and, you know, show up and get out in the community and be active and you know, let others know that you're interested in dating and starting a new relationship. For others of you, it could be if you've been dating someone, you now go to the next level with the person, you upgrade the relationship in some way. That, you know, for some of you, it could be that you complete a relationship, you know, that you know, feel like you've gone as far as you can go with a relationship. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a professional relationship, a personal relationship, a business relationship. But for some of you, you could be feeling like, okay, I'm completing this relationship. I no longer need to work with this person. And that could be right at that Gemini new moon on the 13th, as well as the Capricorn full moon on the 28th. It can bring new starts, but it can also bring completions, finishing up with someone. And that's okay too, because then you're creating the space for someone new to come in that can work well with you, which is awesome. And you really are working on your money this month, how you can improve that money, how you can increase that money, how you can, you know, break through self-limiting beliefs, you know, upgrade your money mindset. All of that is a big focus for you. And be aware of, like, if there's any misunderstandings that can come up this month with the Saturn energy, you know, at the new moon and then at the full moon. And people are going to be very emotional because Mercury is in Cancer and Saturn is opposing it. And then you've got Saturn with the full moon and the sun in Cancer. So be aware that people are going to be hypersensitive and they could be way too defensive, taking things the wrong way and just completely blowing things out of proportion. That's why it's so important to keep a sense of humor, detach, don't get caught up in the drama, step away from the drama, don't create drama. You know, stay out of the drama, because this could be a powder keg for emotional meltdowns with some folks, especially at the full moon, where it started, you know, at the new moon, but then 2 weeks later, bam, you know, people are just overreacting to things. And, you know, you want to speak your truth and you want to be listening to what others are experiencing. You know, that's where the emotional intelligence is going to be very important this month for all of us, because our words can either harm or hurt, and you want your words to heal others. You want your words to be the sort of truth that clears the air and clears the misunderstandings up that can come about, and that, you know, that can be around the 7th too, when that sun is squared by Neptune. So be aware of how others are receiving you, what's being said, and what your intention is of, okay, so this is why I'm saying this, here's my intention, and this is, you know, what to do about it. Spiritually, make sure you're taking time to ground, because this is the time of year where people are really popping out of their bodies. They get very yin. You know, they drink, they eat a lot of sweets, and that can pop you out of your body, and then you're not grounded. And, you know, so breathing deeply, meditation, grounding, shutting all the electronics off, going out into nature, all of that really empowers the grounding that we need to be at our best this month. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plusing my videos. Sagittarius, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And I'm launching my new academy on May 30th. And the Wealthy Goddess Masterclass. I have a free webinar on the 30th. I would love to have you in my course. Those links are below. So until next time, Sagittarius, speak your truth.